As industries transition from oil and gas-fired boilers to biomass by converting their existing boilers with Steamax OBR solution, one common question that we face is that how do we handle ash? Since oil and gas are low ash fuels and biomass combustion does result in producing some ash, so this question is quite understandable. But with right ash management approach, we can easily and effectively manage the ash which is generated by biomass combustion even in the oil and gas fired boilers. The first step in reducing the ash is selecting the right kind of fuel. So when we convert oil and gas fired boilers to biomass, we only use high calorific value and low ash content fuel, for example, Steamax. So Steamax have a calorific value of 4200 to 4500 kilocalorie per kg and ash below 2%. Now, these properties are considered one of the best amongst all biomass fuels that is available right now. Second, our biomass combustors are designed with designated ash collection chambers. So, biomass combustor in a simple sense is an external biomass combustion chamber where the fuel is being combusted. So, whatever ash is generated during the combustion process, most of the ash is automatically collected inside the ash collection chambers, which is regularly being cleaned during the shutdowns or low load periods. So this prevents excess ash entering into the boiler. But we do understand that some of the ash will still be carried over inside the boiler. To handle that, we add an additional ID fan to which basically suction the flue gas as well as the ash from the boiler itself. So in oil and gas fired boilers, usually ID fan is not required. But when we shift to biomass with the Steamax OBR kit, we do add these ID fans to maintain the negative draft inside the boiler flue as well as to pull this ash outside the boiler. Now, to prevent this ash from escaping into the environment, we do add additional air pollution control devices such as cyclone dust collector, back filter or wet scrubber to keep the overall particulate emission within the government norms. In addition to all this, we also recommend regular cleaning of the boiler tubes so that if any ash is still left inside the boiler tube, that is being regularly cleaned. This keeps the boiler running effectively and efficiently on biomass as well. So, switching from oil and gas to biomass doesn't necessarily mean that you need to undertake all the ash related headaches. Steamax also do this conversion on boot model where we not only undertake the entire conversion project, but we also manage the fuel supply, the operation of boiler on biomass, as well as the entire handling of the ash and cleaning of the boiler tubes. We call it as a steam as a service model or SaaS model, where customer doesn't need to invest for shifting from fossil fuels like oil and gas to biomass, and they still get all the benefits which include savings on fuel cost as well as the carbon emission reduction. So with the steam as a service model, customer doesn't need to invest anything for converting from oil and gas to biomass. Steamax will handle all and will take their return from your monthly savings. We have already implemented this model across various customers where we have converted boilers from 500 kg per hour to 20 tons per hour, and we are providing them further support with the fuel supply, operation as well as ash management.